Bye-bye.
They are rare and they are few. Who can compare with Ronnie Q? So grab a chair, she's coming through. She's on the air. It's time for Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q. It's time for Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q. It's time for Ronnie. In the morning while I'm driving, Ronnie Q. I really come alive when it's time for Ronnie Q. I listen to my Ronnie. Ronnie Q. I listen to my Ronnie. It's time for Ronnie Q.
Hi, this is Ronnie Q. Please. Hello, what's going on? This is Ronnie Q. How you doing? Finally Friday. Thank you guys for being here. God morning to you all. Oops, something slipped. Let me see. Okay. Let me say good morning to you guys who showed up. Room Shaker, God morning. Liz Livos, God morning to you. Just read my book. Howdy to you as well. Lovely one, Grand Rising, Miss LA, Southern Nobleman, Grand Rising to you all. Fatina. Okay. You hit the bell, you hit the thumbs up. I don't know what the times are, but thank you for being here, Fatina. Grand Rising to you. I see a 1 in the chat. I think that means you can hear me. You're reading my mind. Okay. Big Brenda. Hey, Big Brenda. How you doing? You can hear me. Great. Grand Rising, Dr. Sophie, Angela T. White, thank you for being here. Nappy Child, thank you for being here. Okay. And the people in the clouds, thank you for being here. If you can do me a favor and press the like button on your way in, it would be greatly appreciated. Sandra, how are you? Good to see you. So, a lot of the same old things went on yesterday, I noticed. So, I don't know how many of you guys were in my chat on yesterday. Grand Rising Choreo Lover, my mod, thank you for being here. I don't know how many of you guys were on my channel yesterday. But we had a good live yesterday. And we were over here doing our thing. So let me make this announcement. This is a non-doxing channel. I don't dox people over here. And don't come over here telling me where someone is doxing people over here. See, because yesterday, 2 different names came in my chat and wrote that Angry Arms Happy Feet had put K Fitz mugshot on her community post, her community wall post. So let's be clear, this is not the place where you bring your doxing information. You don't hear me dox anybody over here, so do not bring it over here. And I immediately deleted those comments. So, hey, Miss Me, how you doing? Take that shit to where they play that at. Take that shit to where people are so concerned about people's lives that are not put on YouTube that they think that they're doing their big one by putting uh, information that has nothing to do with their YouTube content. If you want to do that, take that to the people who you see do that. Let's be clear. Okay, so let's talk about that. Since it's the topic of conversation, I thought it was ridiculous. Period. Next, next. Thought it was ridiculous. Even even if I don't have a much shot, it would have been ridiculous. But since the fact that I had the same thing that I'm putting up, I don't get what was the point. Where is the point in any of that? Child, bye. Uh, let me tell you this. What you guys fail to, some of you guys fail to understand. A person's life is a life lived. People, people who have been on this earth long enough go through what life puts them through. So I don't have anything to say about a person's life lived, as long as that they're not putting their lived life on YouTube for me to have a comment about. So I have no comment about anything that the person who didn't put their intimate details of their life on YouTube. I don't have any comments about that. I have no need to. I have no need for any of it. Hey, kind to me, how are you? Please like, share, and subscribe. Exactly, as long as you learn from your mistakes. I got you there. As long as you learn, you don't have to learn from your mistake. I don't care if you've learned from your mistakes, especially when it's not my business. It's not my business to even know if you've learned from your mistake. What I'm saying is, what's not my business simply is not my business. If you've learned from your mistake or not, the first order operation in this whole equation is it is not my business. And that's the only thing that I am concerned about, that it is not my business. And I can appreciate that. True. I have no dog in this fight. Exactly. Please thumbs up the live and thank. Okay. So now we know that I don't know if you guys know. Well, 5 went live again yesterday. And she she spoke on whatever she spoke on, and she said that once again that she was not going to be going back and forth with Reed, and Reed was not going to be her enemy, and this, that, and the other. And she had not heard Reed's response, but she was going to go over there and listen to it. And, basically, I'm not going to be your enemy unless you make me, is what I got from it. But I'm not going to do the things that I did 5-6 years ago, where certain people are still doing the same plays that they have always been doing. So she said she wasn't going to be doing like Reed. So so then I went over and I read the titles, and she was like, "Oh, let's do this five babe or something. I forget the title, as if she was going to be reading five babe, but it was like, oh, I'm not gonna fight with you, I'm not gonna do things I used to do, and all of this. So, and then she turns it on to uh and she said y'all should have known who did that, and um and she said this, that, and the other about Kwani, and King Ramen News, and I was just like, oh my god, this chick is crazy. This chick is really in, and King Ramen knows, and King Ramen knows. Y'all remember that live? Yeah, y'all probably don't remember that live when he was on Be Honest, and that name was said, and she was around here, and that's where she got it from. So what she implied was that Phi Babe uh, was the one who dogs K Fit. And I'm just like, and as King Ramen News thought he said something slick by saying, Fi thought she said something slick, but that was aimed at Sean and Jane. Because Fi goes, King Ramen News, we talk all the time, and she thought she had saying something slick, and that was that. Wait a minute, hold on. Because she thought she was saying something slick, and that was aimed at James, and that was aimed at Sean Bradley, because they supposed to be friends, and then so she's gonna say that about him, and she know that that was supposed to piss them off, so that's why she was saying that about King Roman News and her being in contact with each other, and and all that, just talking. Now it's about King Roman News, and she was in that. Put a one in the chat. You remember that chat when Deanna Irvin said X, Y, and Z about K, N, and W. Y'all remember that? Yeah, that chat. No. Okay, so now an arbitrary live is thrown at the chat. Y'all remember that live? And she was in that chat. And that's why, that's who got her name. So, but you can pinpoint a chat that allegedly Kate Fitz's name was dropped. I think it was on Brianna's panel. I think it was on Brianna's panel. Who remembers that chat? That's where her name was dropped. But you're pinpointing the live where her name was dropped and saying that some mysterious person may or may not have been in the chat. Hell, shit, I think Tito Jackson was probably a lot. Maybe he was in the chat too. I think that Don Lemon may have been in that chat too. I think any number of people who I didn't see in that chat, I can say was in that chat. But you are the one who pinpointed the live where her name was given, bitch. Once again, you're always running off at your mouth, thinking you are saying something, and all that you're doing is saying that you was the common denominator in all of this. That's all you're doing. You're pinpointing something, and everybody, y'all remember that live? Y'all should remember that live. Excuse me as I talk, as my teeth flop up and down in my mouth, and let me suck them in so you guys think that these are really my teeth that keep flopping down in my mouth every time I open my mouth. Excuse me. Okay, so is this what we're supposed to believe? Okay. Get on my level. She knows everything. Why does she know everything? How does she know everything? Lord. Okay, you sound just like her. Your tongue gonna be tired, Fabe. Okay. Let me see. Get on my level said, yeah, that was so stupid of her to say. Always bringing up names. Not Tito Jackson, RNP. I think he may have been alive during that time. I can't stand a ridiculous old woman. She probably dropped. She probably dropped the name. Grand Rising Stump Down. Grand Rising Ronnie Q. Reed is going to drag it into the ground. I am so sick of her. Do tell. Okay. So she made 5 videos a day on that woman for 2 years. And hold up, but there is more. Hey, Detach Myself, Grand Rising to you. Miss Me. Right, she remembers that what people said 5 years ago, and she can tell you who was probably in that chat. And she was probably there when that happened. And I remember that line where her name was put in the chat. Well, if a name was put in the chat and you didn't know who to connect it to, how do you know that it was her name if you didn't already know it too? So if I say, if I say this name, Diana Strawsbury, and what does that mean to you guys in here? What if I say the name Diana Strawsbury? Are you gonna say, "Oh, somebody just doxed Choreo Lover"? You hear them put their name in the chat. You hear them put Choreo's real name in the chat. Diana Strawsbury. That is a made up name. Be clear. This is a made up name. But if you hear me say Diana Strawsbury, and you don't know Choreo Lover's real name, and if that was her real name, how would you just hearing the name Diana Strawsbury let you know that Choreo Lover had been doxxed? Make it make sense. So you hear somebody's odd name dropped in the chat, and you are to believe, oh, that's Choreo Lover. I'm using this as an example. I see this. That's how you use things as an example. You don't say, Miss Toby got a K Fitz mugshot in her phone as stated as fact. I clearly told you this is an example. Okay. Okay. Hey, Miss Queenie, how are you doing? Good morning, Very Carrie. Exactly, Ronnie Q. You on to something. Keep going. Hey, Soul Sister number 1. Thank you for being here. T. Evans, did I speak? If I didn't, Grand Rising. Okay, so I was just wondering. I know at some point with all the half sentences and how and you know and then on to a new thought, a new idea without completing the sentences of leaving everything up to your see. I told y'all, don't y'all remember when I told y'all that? Y'all don't remember? I told y'all that. I told y'all that. I don't know how come y'all don't remember. I told y'all that. I told y'all that, but you didn't tell girl bye. Okay, so here is the cap. If you want to support the channel, yes, please $ Ronnie Q. Well, T. Evans says, very good point, Ronnie Q. How did she know which chat and that it was K-Fit name telling on herself? That if I recognize, what did I say, Diana Strawsbury as to be Choreo Lover just by hearing the name Diana Strawsbury. I didn't get it from just hearing this random name. I already had connected it or already had a way of knowing that Diana Strawsbury for a fact is Choreo Lover, which she is not. This is an example. So I think she was in the chat. You know, she wasn't gone anywhere. She wasn't gone anywhere, much like yourself, who knew everything that was going on in the beach sector, who wanted to say, Randy Kid, she act like I shouldn't have taken time out for my kids. Now you want to talk about who was here all along as well? because she was able to do the exact same thing that you did when you kept coming back live. I got one more thing to say, and I just can't believe that I don't see this. Let me say this, yeah, and that's all I gotta say. And just don't put nothing about the B sector on my teacher. So, the okay, the simple audacity, the simple audacity of this babble mouth bitch to be sitting up here saying that someone else was here all the time because she knew everything that was happening in the B sector. So how she gonna know all this and praise God? You can't. How she gonna know all this and praise how you? I guess the same way you knew all the shit you knew and was taking time off of B sector to take care of your kids. I think you should be well abreast on how that could be done. Excuse. Okay, so what that got to do with me? See, I said that I don't care about nobody's business and that don't have to do with me or that they don't bring on YouTube. Okay. So this what she bought on YouTube yesterday. Okay. Let me go a little further. And then this stupid bitch had the audacity to bring Ronnie Q into any of this. So she's talking, and is the B sector is this? Yeah, it needs people like Sassy. It needs people like Ness, and yeah, it needs this. And then she goes on to say, uh, yeah. So it doesn't matter, but so yeah, we need that. Ronnie Q, you really don't need a fucking channel. You need to be over at Lipstick Alley because you fucked it up by being a fuck. This what y'all. I don't know what the blanks are. I can't remember verbatim what that babbling bitch said. She said so. Ronnie Q don't need a channel. I fucked it up. So if my non-doxing ass fucked it up. Exactly what did Ronnie Q fuck up? I fucked you up. That's what I fucked up. I fucked you up. And bitch, I didn't know you worked for Google. It seems like they would have a dental plan if you actually work for Google, bitch. So who are you to tell me that I don't need a channel when you don't know when and if and why you gonna keep your own channel, bitch? Who are you to tell me I don't need it? My channel obviously is very well needed over here, bitch. You decide if you need a channel, ho. Because you ain't never once seen Ronnie Q run off of here at Nan time, bitch. Maybe you don't need a channel. You just decided maybe I'm running. Reed is back. Reed is gone. Reed is back. And you think I give a fuck about what a wishy-washy running off of YouTube ass bitch say about my channel? No, maybe you need to decide if you need a channel. Because all you do is sit up here and lie and fucking try to spin narratives. Trying to make somebody look at everything but the obvious, which is yourself. Yourself. What is this? Okay. Oh, so it don't matter, but yeah, we need that. We need that. All these half sentence, nothing making sense. Damn. So it don't matter. But yeah. So we need that. And Ronnie Q, you really don't need a fucking channel. You need to be over at Lipstick Alley. I am over at Lipstick Alley, bitch, and I'm gonna be dragging you there as well today. Okay. Okay, you need to be over at Lipstick Alley. You fucked it up by being a fucking this what y'all up in this something. Lipstick Alley always hated the B sector. Right? They talk most shit, right? We go over there and get stories and get their drags or whatever. Oh, you go over to Lipstick Alley and get their stories. And so you're admitting that you're going over there, getting your information on how to drag somebody or how to catch up on something that you hadn't seen in another live, or some commentary about it that you come over here and steal and pretend like these are your own jokes and you made this up yourself. Okay, so okay. Um, Dissing y'all opened that channel uh to be wait a minute. I'm not dissing y'all open. I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. Dissing y'all opened that effing channel to be content creators. It changed. It changed. These are fucking organic beefs. It's supposed to be beef. It changed. It changed. These are organic beefs, and we fucked up. Nobody from Lipstick Alley should have a channel. So let's be clear. This is what this dummy is over there talking about. And not one complete thought. Nobody from Lipstick Alley should have a channel. We know, we fucking know she's saying Trollada. Trollada Love. She started this shit over Trollada. I think that's what she's saying. What is it? Trollada. I think it was Trollada. She started this shit over here. Trollada, you started speaking to me because I let Rob drag you. It's supposed to be Rob drag you on my platform too. But I didn't even know Rob was about to. I swear to God, y'all, that's known some. No coherent thought. Just to throw Ronnie Q's name in her bullshit. So, see, I am from Lipstick Alley, bitch. And what I'm going to do is tell you the truth. What I am going to do is tell you, since you are in contact with mental health professionals on any level, I think you need to seek one out for yourself, because you sound absolutely insane. And that wasn't the last live that she did, that she wasn't going to fight with Fi. I'm not going to fight with Fi. And da 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 da. And then the bitch come right back. And I'm over here on the West Coast. It's 11 something at night. So it is 2 a.m. there. And she's has another video up where, yeah, Fi, whatever, we can do this. Da, 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 da. Now she went from not fighting with Fi and not having any issues with Fi to over there flapping her mouth about Fi at 2 a.m. It is really something to see. I'm not gonna, everything. I'm not gonna fight with you. Hold on, let me get my cake. Hold on, let me get my tea. Fi, I'm not gonna fight with you. Let's break cake together. Fi, we're cool. Fi, we're cool with each other. Fi, you ate all the cake. You didn't leave me any sweets, and I just got to get my old sucker. And wait a minute, my teeth. Yeah, thank you. I got my sucker and my teeth at the same time. And Fi, don't act like you see my teeth calling out of my mouth. I'm gonna fight with you now. You see how easy I can take my teeth out of my mouth? All I have to do is open them and try to talk with them in, and they're falling out. You're not gonna hurt me, Fi, because my teeth are interchangeable. I can get some from Amazon for $12.99, Fi. And I love a good consignment shop, so I may find them there cheaper, Fi. I'm ready to go, Fi. Oh God. Okay. Hey, Deputy Deputy Director Voodoo. Good morning, Silky Black. Let me see what you're saying. While Ronnie Q was giving her example, I know Corio was looking at me. Why would Corio be looking at you? Who is a handsome man rocking? I don't know. Oh, putting the eyeballs. Did you put some eyeballs in here? Yeah. So there's that. Hey, viewers of you, how are you doing? Yeah, but I think all of this is ridiculous. See, if you ain't got no guilty conscience, you're not talking about this dumb shit. That's my opinion. I'm not talking about no dumb shit that does not concern me. Grand Rising, Bernice, thank you for being. Yes, I did. You put eyeballs in the chat. Okay, so that's what I saw on that front. So, um, Miss, I gotta shut down my page. I can't be back. I'm shutting down my page. It's now determining who should have a page. Make that make any sense? Oh, you can't because it's coming out of a fool's mouth. It's coming out of a whole fool's mouth. I fucked shit up over here because I told and showed the truth of your lying. And if it's fucked up, it's gonna stay fucked up. It's gonna be, as you say, it's up in its stuck. It's up in its stuck. Yeah, it's up in its stuck with K-Fit and a view of the view. Well, it's up and it's stuck with you as well. If telling the truth on your mangled ass, weak ass lies is a reason that you say anything about Ronnie Q, it's up and it's stuck, bitch. Okay, so let's go on. Let's see what else is there to talk about. If you guys haven't gone over to Bertha Mays, you may want to get over to Bertha Mays because I really have been enjoying Bertha Mays, and Bertha May has gotten up to her thousands now. Bertha May, great work. That's all I have to say. Yep, she lied on Miss Toby and still was the person to mention the mugshot and threatened to put the mugshot out. She just didn't mention it. She threatened to put it out. I got the transcripts. I got the transcripts. I got the transcript. I got the transcripts. Yeah, but see the difference between her transcripts and the transcripts that I showed you show you what a fuck but bitch she really is. I showed you the transcript where she threatened to put them out. Is King Kaio's didn't take her camera slip down. It's a receipt if I tell you. It's a receipt if I tell you what happened. That's a receipt. That's a valid receipt if I tell you what happened. It's a valid receipt if it comes out of my lying ass mouth. And Ronnie, you fucked it up over here. You shouldn't have a channel over here. People from Listic Alley shouldn't have a channel over here. Well, I have one. And whatever, child. If anybody take that dumb bitch seriously, that's on them. That's on them. Oh, she gave a late night show last night. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go over there and check that out. Let me call her Miss Bertha and put some damn respect on her name. Hey, Brick Girl Haley, how are you? I hope you're having a great Friday. Friday, thank God it's Friday. Okay, so I really don't have a lot of stuff that. Let me see. Let me make sure I have gone through. Oh, did you guys see this? Blackness. Did you guys see this blackness that is blacker than any African American that has no other Anglo blood in their system that made a mistake and used their wrong alleged avatar named Nina hop up on Honest Row, and then as soon as she got on their what is it? It wasn't StreamYard. Restream. I have somebody named Nina back here. I don't know this person. Nina, and then this pops up, and then the Nina in the Amish woman's full voice said, "Oh, oops." and hops down. But don't forget that this Nina is supposed to be black and has no other blood. She is pure. She is the blackest black thing on YouTube, blacker than any of you black African Americans, because your blood is tainted with the blood of the white man. Chaba. Okay, so if you guys did not see that, and people's like, oh, well, it proves that she's black. No, it proves that she had a avatar up there. That's what it proved. It proved she had an avatar. So I proved that I have all this stuff. Well, it proves Ronnie Q got all her face is tattooed. This is what my avatar proves. It proves absolutely nothing. So Pizarro asked her about it, and then she's, I don't know. I don't know what happened over there. I don't know. Then Pizarro has her to, has Lady Nika, who of course is available. Yes, I'll play it for you. Now, it's my understanding it's on a loop on Erica Fierce's channel, and like a good little hand servant, Lady Nika got up there and played it on her device a couple of times. And while Nina feigned ignorance, I don't think she's feigning, but for the sake of this story, she feigned ignorance, like, oh, I don't know. But Pizarro had already asked you, had you went on Honest Road Chat, and you said yes. So, and it was obvious it was her voice when she said, oops, and hopped down. But she hopped up there about five. Well, I don't know. I was having a hard time getting on. Restream was tripping, but I went up there later. I don't know who this is. I heard that person cough or something. No, the person didn't cough. We heard your voice say, oops. I heard the person cough or something. No, the person did not cough. Why you keep saying you heard the person cough? Bitch, it was you who did it. It was you who did it. I went up there later. So I don't know who that is. I don't know anything about that. Well, if you don't know anything about that, how do you know? How was it that you knew that you went up there later? How did you know that happened before you came up there in your African emoji? How do you know you this happened before and not after you got off of his live in your African emoji? Bitch, please. Just more. Well, at least we know. Well, at least we know Nina Black. Well, at least we know. At least we know that we deal with a lot of slow people in the B sector. That's what we know. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead, Lena. Leave it that way. Okay. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Ciao, bye. Okay. Trying to play mind games. Well, I guess when you hang around certain elements, it's very easy. She said, well, Nina, if that's your story, I ain't gonna say nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing. Good night. I'm going to bed. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Hey, Leo, how are you? Grand rising to you. Uh, absolutely nothing. What is there to say? She's seen her. She like these people and their bullshit. The bullshitness of all of this is just ugh. Ugh. Okay. Welcome everyone. Please don't forget to hit the like button as you enter the chat. Thank you, Miss 313. I appreciate you guys. And Miss Queenie said, "Child, it was her." And because you saw this avatar, now you guys know that Nina is black. Congrats to Bertha and her 1K. Let me see. Nina logged on in another account with that fake picture. Or she could have been on the regular account and just changed the picture to, girl, bye. Hey, Shy Girl, how are you? To prove something, do tell. All right. So, anything oh, I don't think I missed anything else. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about that may have happened on yesterday? I don't think I missed anything. Any questions? Miss 313 said, "Child, I'm Asian." Bing bong bong, bing bong bong. Aren't we all though? Any questions? Nothing. Okay. So, so I'm sure you all heard that Matt Gaetz stepped down from the AG post that 45 had offered him to be the attorney general. And he didn't want to be a distraction uh, in all of this. No, what happened was they did not have the votes. What happened was Elon Musk. They're calling him Elania because they're saying that Elon Musk is at Mar-a-Lago more than Melania is. So he can step in to be his quote unquote wife. So they're calling him Elania Musk, was calling around and trying to make senators commit to still voting for this guy. Now, yesterday, they wanted to not put out their Senate report about him having inappropriate relationships with a 17-year-old. And then, in the midst of them trying to squash their whole Senate report, um, a second something came out about a second 17-year-old that he was having inappropriate relationships with. So it was at that point they pulled the plug on the whole thing, and they were like, no, you are not getting, no, I am not voting for him. And for once, Lisa McCoskey and Susan Collins just didn't talk the talk. They actually walked the walk. So it's been so many times we've seen these two Republican women come out and say, "I'm troubled by this, but I don't know if." And then they told the party line and vote. But this time they did not do that. So there's that. What else? Uh, let's not forget, he has these two people, uh, Elania Trump and Rascami, saying that they're going to take $2.5 trillion off of the national budget every year. Not just once, but every year. And the United States, every year, not just once, every year. Okay, so the United States budget is something about 8 something trillion, and to run all the programs and everything that the United States uses, that it takes about 600 and something trillion to just fund all the programs and the things that the U.S. does. So they say they're going to take 2.5 trillion. So that everything else uh, outside of the $6 trillion is this spending that they choose to spend. And what's included in that is the military. So if you need 600 trillion to run the U.S. and you say you're going to take away 2.5, so you're not going to fund the military on top of that. Discretionary spending. The military goes under that discretionary spending. And you know the Pentagon budget is increased every year like clockwork. It's increased every year. So where is all of this $2 trillion coming from? So yeah, you know, that's what they're saying. The shrew face, Lisa Murkowski. Yes. Okay. We will be a bankrupt country by April of next year. No, the country probably would be bankrupt, but there would be certain individuals who all of that money is going to have to go to. If they don't want it to go to you, the working American people, who is this money going to? It's going to somebody. It's going to these oligarchs that they have set up to benefit and bankrupt the United States, in my opinion. Y'all, I'm at work and the only female here with four guys, and the butthead tried me, and unfortunately, I snapped, and he got the nerves to have an attitude. Yes, that's Rascal, your baby. Yes, you heard Rascal, your baby. Okay, so speaking of which, there is uh, is she a congressman or a senator? I think she's a senator. The first transgendered woman who won a Senate seat. Have you guys heard about that? Good morning, Nessa A. How are you? Have you guys heard about the only one woman? Anyway, she's a transgender person. So now we have that Margie Taylor Green out here saying all of this crazy stuff, and it's just like an assault if she is to come into my bathroom, and she shouldn't be allowed here and there. So now they're saying that this is an assault on women, and she shouldn't be allowed to go in the bathrooms with them, and a whole big brouhaha that she is saying about this. Let me see, what is this I got pinned up here? Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Let me uh let me show you guys this right quick. Here we go. It ain't over. And I just continue to talk about this stuff is because uh, these things are really set up to come. Because if we don't have $2 trillion to cut from the budget, you're going to have to think about where these cuts are coming from. When one of the people who is talking about they're doing these $2 trillion cuts to the budget says that he's going to cut 80% of government workers. So these government workers are going to become unemployed. But I had told you guys that they were setting it up. Well, it's only about 50,000 workers, and I showed you the guy who was the president of the Heritage Foundation, who said that they were going to that 95% of government workers give to don't give to the Republican Party, and they have sent donations to Democrats. So they need loyalists in these positions. So basically, there were over 2 million government jobs. So he identified 95% of them as not being loyalists. Therefore, their jobs were going to be up in the air. So that was 1,800,000 jobs. So where are all of these people going to be absorbed in? Are they gonna is the job force so open that they will be able to leave their jobs that they've been in 1 to 30 years and just simply come out and rebound and get a job, or are they gonna really really f up the economy? Let me share this with you guys. Uh, So people are getting what they asked for. Let me make sure this is on the right speed. It is on the right speed.
part of their Department of Grifty Edgelords, Doge, are going to cut from the federal budget, Trump floated a number, and the number is $2.5 trillion per year. Let's hear Trump say it, and then I'll tell you a little more about that.
Vivek, where's Vivek? Vivek, does he have enough energy? He's working with Elon on efficiency. Efficiency could be about $2.5 trillion, right? That's a lot of efficiency.
$2.5 trillion to cut from the annual budget. So the general budget is $6.75 trillion. Cutting $2.5 trillion means cutting 40% of the total federal budget through efficiency. And this is very unlikely for a bunch of different reasons. First of all,
I'm sorry, I got it wrong. I said eight something trillion. It's 6 trillion.
70% of that federal budget is mandatory spending. It includes Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, other programs. These are legally required. You need major legislative changes to cut them. So Vivek and Elonia are not going to be able to do it. You then have discretionary spending. Now, these numbers are very interesting. Discretionary spending is 27% of the federal budget. That includes defense, education, transportation, and more. That is technically adjustable, but the entire discretionary part of the budget is about $2.5 trillion. So for Trump and Elon.
So do you think that they are not going to fund the military? Do you think that's some of this spending that they're going to be like, oh, well, we got to keep that. We're going to have to take this big military pension and somewhere else and get the money. I mean, this military money that we have to always give the Pentagon, and we're going to have to get that budget from somewhere else. So, just a little information. I'll give you this clip. I used it for fair use for news reporting, and I'm going to drop this link to this gentleman. I like his channel as well. Also, what do you guys think about Misha Abrinsky and Joe Scarborough going up and kissing the ring? What do you guys think about that? See, that's why I'm sick of CNN. I'm sick of MSNBC. I'm sick of all of this media. That is why I always go to different media outlets. I do not get all of my media from one channel because I do not want to hear Joe Scarborough tell the truth about Donald Trump and then sit up there and see that they got total bad press when they found out that they went up there, and then they come sit on, we said these things and people are asking, why did we go up there? Well, why wouldn't we? I mean, somebody need to talk to this guy and make it make sense. And we talked about everything. We talked about this. We talked about Social Security. We talked about that. Didn't get no one interview, nothing that you can come out. You said nothing about the content of these conversations. You just said you had conversations. So the world should be soothed because your kiss ass went up there to after you hear that he is seriously going after different people in the Justice Department, the CIA. They're getting lawyers and stuff because they do believe that there will be retribution against them for doing their job. So you're going to go up there and kiss ass to make sure you can still sit your ass comfy on the television screen and have get ratings and people and be paid big money, and your life is unchanged, so he won't come after you, and maybe you can get his Republican sycophants to support you in your show. A bunch of bullshit. That's what I think about it. What do you guys think about it? That's why I prefer the Associated Press, BBC. I also like to watch PBS. Good answer. Okay. And YouTube channels. I think they are typical white folks. Very, very typical. You're right about that. Okay. So what else? Oh, so now that Matt Gaetz is out of the running for the Attorney General. Let me introduce you who the next person he has appointed. Let me see. Let me introduce you to the next person who Pam Pam Bondi. Pam Bondi was actually one of his own personal attorneys, and I forget. Let me see. I forget exactly what case she worked on for him, but let me share my screen. Maybe we can figure it out. I have a clip. Okay.
Spotlight on them, and they can all be voice. That is former Florida Attorney General, longtime ally Pam Bondi. Certainly raises the question of whether maybe this was planned all the way along. Maybe this was just to get Matt Gaetz out of Congress without an ethics report coming out. We'll see. But meanwhile, pick for Attorney General tonight. 6 hours after Matt Gaetz suddenly withdrew his nomination, Trump has a new choice. That is the former Florida Attorney General and longtime ally Pam Bondi. Certainly raises the question of whether maybe this was the plan all the way along. Maybe this was just to get Matt Gaetz out of Congress without an ethics report coming out. We'll see. But meanwhile, only 6 hours did it take for Trump to write online just moments ago, quote, Pam will refocus the DOJ to its intended purpose of fighting crime and making America safe again. I have known Pam for many years. She is smart and tough and is an America First fighter who will do a terrific job as Attorney General. Now, of course, Bondi has been a very successful fighter for Trump. In the 2020 election, she was on the front lines pushing Trump's election lies. She said, quote, we've won Pennsylvania and we want every vote to be counted in a fair way. Of course, he did not win Pennsylvania. During Trump's criminal trial in New York, she was one of his top defenders.
This is just one big press conference trying to smear Donald Trump, trying to hurt Donald Trump. The gag order is completely illegal.
Hold on, let me get through this commercial. So she's also an election denier. She denies that he lost the 2020 election. So while you may continue to hear her name, understand exactly who she is. And let's hear some of her feelings about what the office should be doing.
It comes to his claim that the Justice Department has been politicized.
When Republicans take back the White House, and we will be back in there in 18 months or less, you know what's going to happen? The Department of Justice, the prosecutors will be prosecuted, the bad ones. The investigators will be investigated because the deep state, last term for President Trump, they were hiding in the shadows, but now they have a spotlight on them and they can all be investigated and the House needs to be cleaned out.
I mean, that is as clear as it gets. That is where she stands. That is what Trump wants. She was also, though, very present on the campaign trail this year. She was a staple.
Okay, so that is the next person who is going to be the top cop. I'm going to drop the link. You guys can peruse that. So there's going to be retribution. So maybe that is why Scarborough and all of them are, cutting their losses and trying to run. GOP, greedy old people. Hey, Bush baby. I miss the way that news used to be broadcast with facts and instead of opinions and all of this. Well, both sides do it and each sides do it. So yeah, I definitely miss that as well. But there it's all about the money now. It's all about making money for the broadcast. The news is not about giving you the news. It's about the profit. And the thing about that you need to know about some of the local news, there was a big buy up of small local news channel by St. Clair Media. That is a right-wing news organization, and they went into all across the United States and bought up a small local news channel like your Kokomo local news station and all of that type of stuff, and they have given them a actual script of what their news is going to be when they're talking about anything nationally. You're not going to just have the local news slant on this. You're going to have to read this script. Because this is the message that we want to get out all across the United States. That happened, ugh, if I'm not mistaken, that happened under Trump's last presidency. I think that's when that happened. So get your news from news sources all over the place. That's what I would advise anyone. Hey, Tisha, grand rising to you as well. So, is there anything that I missed? Anybody want to say anything? Let me drop my link right quick because I really don't have that much to say because uh, the people are doing what the people do on YouTube, and when my name get brought up, I'm just going to respond to the foolishness. Uh, but I'm not responding to anybody putting anything that is allegedly. I, I, I I'm not into that. I am not into that shit. Okay, so does anybody have anything to say? If not, I'm going to close out, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. And do not forget, coming up, Leo the Lioness is having her charcuterie board challenge. She has a flyer up which tells you all the details that you need to take care of and the setup you need if you want to enter the competition. Right now, she has all the competitors she needs. However, if you want to compete, let her know in the comments section of this flyer because you never know if someone has to drop out because you know, things come up. So you could possibly still have a chance to win the above cash prizes, first, second, and third. And it is December 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you don't want to compete, please go over and check out. Those are really, really good challenges. I really like those challenges. And also the next day on December 15th at 3 o'clock p.m., I'm having my third annual Secret Santa gift content creator give back to the subscribers, where the content creators come up, exchange names, and then they exchange a cash app among each other, whoever's name they pulled, and between $25 and $50, and then they cannot keep their gift. They then must turn around and gift that to someone who's in the chat, you, the subscribers. So come out and have fun with us at our third annual content creator give back to the subscribers who give through to us throughout the whole year. So those are the things that we have coming up. Let me see. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please feel free to tip the host Ronnie Q. Okay. All right, guys. That's all I have for you guys today. It was something else. Oh, well, I was telling you about Russia said that they have a lower threshold to use nuclear weapons since Biden allowed long missiles into Ukraine. Since Biden allowed Ukraine to shoot longer range missiles into Russia. But don't forget, do not keep it on your mind. Remember, the dingbat Sarah Palin said, "I can see Russia from my house." Russia is very close to the West Coast, and Russia is very close to the East Coast as well. Because I don't know how many of you have heard or know that there are Russian submarines at the coast of Cuba. So when you think the world and the shit going on with the world is not in a stir, understand that. So if you don't know now, you know, and you cannot go back to not knowing. So uh, something is amiss, in my opinion, and you guys really need to be abreast of what's really going on in the world. And I am hoping to discover some way, somehow, but this is going to get better. But hope for the best and prepare for the worst. That's all I can tell you. All right, guys. Hate to end on such a itching to use it on us. Uh, I hate to end on such a note, but we have a buffoon in office who think he can smooth and think somebody gives a fuck about being in his inner circle and all of this stuff. We have an absolute buffoon who praises dictators and about to go into office, and who none of the real world leaders respect. They see him for the buffoon he is. So there's that. So and let's not forget about the burner phones that he was using when Biden was in office to speak to Putin, if you didn't know about that. And let's not forget that he has Elon Musk on phones where he's talking to world leaders, and Elon Musk has not been elected to anything. Elon Musk is supposed to be negotiating with Iran about the Egyptian thing. I'm not the Israeli is Egyptian Israeli thing. So let's be clear. It's a lot of uncharted territory we are about to embark upon. And I'm just trying to give you guys the information like I have been all before and during the election cycle. And I talked to you about the bunkers that are a big business for billionaires and multimillionaires. So it's not like I don't want you to be surprised, because there is no more surprise in what's going on. If you take heed to what's really going on, I guess some people, escapism is the only thing they have. So they befuddle themselves with bullshit that doesn't matter. But I'm just on a different tip right now. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hey, Regina M. Hey, Tay Forever. And pushing Vance to the side is going to be interesting. Right. Okay, guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And hit the like button on your way out. That's all I have for you guys. And I think I am out of here. Shake your ass, kitty. And get Reed's teeth out your mouth.